Hello, hi,
Hello.
welcome back again. It's me, Starlight, to another Create-a-ccino. And you might have noticed I've upgraded my microphone. Is it better? I don't know, but it's newer.
Let's hope I am not sent to the shadow realm. I just had a moment where everyone froze in robot voice for a second. So this might be
That would be horribly horrible.
I am
Anyway, let's
very
try to keep
close
this
at all
going.
times to falling into the void or the abyss. I don't know which one it fluctuates.
Either way, Star Streamer, at be Endro, me be Bomber. We here at Create-a-ccino give prompt to Star to see if they can write stuff.
I'm at two
Anyway,
bars.
prompt?
Prompt. The succubus who Dinok supposedly dated in his past, the one he basically starved. Obvious details is that they're succubus and female. The rest is to be determined. Bonus, if they return, why? For what reason? Is it for Dinok? And is it a coincidence? I feel as though I will be
So,
smited if I dare to go even a bit out of my lane, so Led, please take it up from here.
first things first, Star, who is this person?
This character is Enril Wetches Sparklejoy.
Enril. Okay,
A
Enril.
devil of lust typically only has two jobs: indulging in their specific lust and toying with mortals. That much is fairly obvious from the name alone. There are other jobs as well, but most devils of lust wouldn't consider them as important. But what if a devil of lust was either terrible or incredibly unlucky with those two main jobs? What if a devil can't further their own sin? A succubus who sucks at their job, but not on it, perhaps? Anyway, Enril Vetus Sparklejoy is one
Oh
such
boy.
succubus. And the answer
Gimme,
she
gimme.
found to the question was less glamorous: becoming a grunt to someone who could attain power. And in her case, rather than another devil, she was lucky or unlucky enough to stumble upon a crazed witch with way too much power than what she should be able to get. Rather than just how she acted, it was the witch's grand ambition that Enril saw as crazy, utterly insane. But that's a story for another time. Anyway, Enril's job was a grunt under the witch, uh, and to be an assistant teacher in the magic school for mortals. So,
Oh.
nice gig, nice gig. Regardless of how low she had fallen, to not even be a teacher, but, an assistant teacher. Ridiculous. But it's a living.
I mean, barely. Have you heard what teachers make?
And now you're making less than a teacher.
Oh no. It's so Jover.
Yeah.
It's so
As a suck
over.
as a succubus, Enril's appearance wasn't set in stone, as was the birthright of all succubi or incubi. Rather than changing her form to the preferences of others, Enril mainly took the form of a petite blue-skinned tiefling with medium-length black hair evenly parted in the middle, giving a clear view of her forehead where a third eye grew between her horns.
Ooh,
Her
interesting.
eyes were like
Interesting
golden
plasma.
orbs with dark blue diamond symbols where the pupils would be. Also had a fairly long tail that could reach her own face without stretching. Her typical dress was, you know, rather skimpy, as one would expect a succubus, looking like a
Of
cross
course.
between a dancer's outfit and adventurer's clothes. And in some fields, that's not much different.
Chainmail bikini. Get yours now.
Way to call out
With
Anyways,
that.
continue.
tattoos that resemble magical symbols on much of her exposed skin.
If you look at the DMs, I made a sketch for.
Oh.
Oh, wait, you already,
Oh, damn. Holy shit!
Really?
I didn't.
Already?
I forgot the tale, but I made a sketch of her because I knew we were gonna do this.
Mm.
God damn. She looks good.
One of
Cool.
Enril's critical flaws as a succubus is, well, pure narcissism. I feel like that's most succubus. She was utterly in love with her appearance and refused to change it, except for survival reasons, despite being rather niche, antithetical to the succubus' natural ability to shapeshift. A second of her critical flaws is her intense germophobia, which keeps her away from most desperate and depraved pickings. The
Interesting. I
third
see.
flaw, because we have many flaws, third flaw, strong fear of being hunted down if she committed crimes, having seen enough of her kind in, living situations akin to a fugitive. That and she can't manipulate mortals to her whim.
Now,
It's a whole
could you
thing.
reread that, please?
Yeah. Yeah, get put into the living position of a fugitive so she wouldn't be able to manipulate mortals to her whims as easily. Critical flaw, her overly romanticized view of a devil of lust's business. Yeah, she has a type. Tall, dark, handsome, very antithetical, very
Antithetical.
very antithetical to being a succubus.
Mm.
Anyway, while she couldn't admit it, her rather formidable training as a wizard in illusion and conjuration magic, and her desire to be seen as someone worth respecting, made her well suited to the job of assistant teacher. Her tasks were mostly two large roles: teaching classes and researching magic. When there wasn't a teacher available for certain classes, she would take over as a substitute. Otherwise, she was either in the library researching old books and tomes and other scroll deals, wizard library, or traveling across the country looking for some new material to help with the research. On one such trip, she encountered a rather odd sort. This tired looking, ashen gray, Shadarkai elven cleric.
Oh boy. And her fate
While
was
most
sealed.
while most devils didn't get along with the holy sort, Ithril had committed no crimes, had not enough status that she couldn't be hunted down, so she was slightly interested in this tall, dark, and handsome weirdo.
Oh boy.
It also helped that he was, clean,
Very so.
and that cleric's name is Dinoc Estes.
One spider, a
Oh boy.
small thing to point out. She had enough status so she could be hunted down.
Okay.
I see. Okay. Okay, you did
You
have
word things weird.
She committed no
Well, a
crimes
little bit
and had
oddly.
enough status so she couldn't be hunted down.
Okay,
A
cool.
little.
I feel like you have too many run-ons.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying, man.
I'm sorry. This is a
Either
very
way, I
long
love.
one.
Either way, I love the little thing of just you snuck in weirdo and just fucking just handsome weirdo. I see. I see what Dinoc is.
Anyway, this bit of interest turned into a entire adventure involving nearly being killed by a cult
Oh,
and
shit.
being accused of being a thief by the city guard, only to get through it unscathed thanks to Dinoc. Somewhere along the way, this interest had turned into a crush. And then
Oh, boy.
into maybe a little more than that. And she decided that the two of them were most definitely dating.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Reacting to her strong declaration, all Dinoc responded was,
Sure.
go ahead.
What does that mean though?
To which she only had vague ideas from romance stories.
Oh boy.
So they're both clueless. Great.
Oh no.
This relationship was doomed from the start.
Oh no! How did it go that low? I don't even think the Abyss has a level for this shit.
The next month before she had to return for the sort of, to start the next semester, it was the worst time with the best person for her. In short, I didn't have many complaints about him as a person, but he was, a brick wall of a partner.
That's it's kind of insulting to brick walls.
Despite how able to borderline read minds he was, because of his insight, he also had no way of picking up hints.
And zero interest in anything sexual.
Yeah, he has zero interest in anything sexual, and no matter how she went to, approach this subject, it just mostly killed her inside. She has no luck. She had found the perfect man for her, but it was like trying to draw blood from a stone. Eventually, her research trip came to an end, and she returned to be a substitute teacher. But she wasn't satisfied with leaving things there. The two of them had a clean breakup, but she left Denoch with these parting words. Star, you want to read these?
Next time I want to lose. You better ready yourself because I'm not going to let you sleep for a week next time I see you.
It's unclear if Denoch understood what she actually meant or took her seriously. But to this day, Enril constantly regrets saying this as the most embarrassing parting words she could have come up with in that moment.
Oh
God,
boy.
regret.
Oh boy.
What do you think?
Okay, question time. Any questions?
All right.
I have one.
I have one as well.
You start. You're the guy.
Yeah, you know what? I got my question. Does she still have an active connection to the Hells?
I mean, in terms of if she dies, that's where she'll end up. Yes.
Okay, but my question is, did this like for instance, did this entire adventure ever see them in the Nine Hells, or does she just not really go into the Nine Hells at all?
She prefers not to go down.
Okay, sounds
My
good.
question: how far did she actually manage? Like, was she anywhere? Like, literally anywhere? How bad of it was it? How bad?
Oh boy.
Give me your best estimate here. How bad, Star?
That's a good question. Yeah, Star, what do
How
you think?
hopeless was this romance?
When she got Dina the closest she could to getting horny, he started praying for repentance because he thought he was doing something wrong.
Oh no.
I have
Oh
half a
boy.
mind. I have half a mind to say, like, the best she got was, like, she shawl him with her shirt off, but that's only because he just swam through a river, and, damp clothes suck.
I'd like to point out that basically it's thanks to her that Enoch knows literally anything about sexual activity.
It's just a shame he doesn't actually know the fine details. He just knows they exist.
Listen, he had a lot more maturing and suffering to get through before that became something that interested him.
Absolutely. All
Tis
right,
a
all right.
shame.
I have my own question. Um, in regards to her interaction with Denoch and other such things, how I guess what's the right way to describe the question? Um, so okay. Does anyone else know about this pairing, or the fact that she was a succubus, and or is it just she keeps it to herself?
You know, she doesn't attempt to hide the fact that she's a succubus, but if you look at her, despite, I described it as skimpy, but it's not particularly lewd, is it?
I'd
Not
imagine
really.
that.
She literally just looks like a tiefling bard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I'd
essentially
also
a matter
imagine.
of like people look at her like also the fact that she doesn't actively do the succubus stuff because she can't. So literally, without meaning to hide it, most people don't know she's a succubus because she sucks at her job, not on it.
I see. So, Led, do you have any further questions, or shall I try stating one more?
But wait, I know
So
one thing. One thing.
Okay.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
closest. Okay, do you think that the closest they've ever gotten is they've kissed?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I feel like that's something which
And even then, it's more like she kissed him, and he just kind of sat there.
he kind of accepted it, but didn't really know what he was doing.
I mean, listen, I understand. Like kissing is the thing which people understand. It's not a sexual activity.
No.
Oh,
the-
I was expecting like a deep kiss, not like peck on like the lips.
I don't know. I was thinking lip to lip at least. I was thinking maybe deep lips would be a bit too far. Because don't forget, consent's important.
Eh, yeah, I mean,
She's bad
All right,
at her
interesting.
job.
So she got
Remember, she's bad at her job as a succubus.
she got to the lips and didn't get a single centimeter farther.
Okay,
Probably psyching herself out.
so what was the last thing?
Led,
probably
you want?
psyched
Do you have any? Do you have any more questions, Led, or shall I find one?
So my question is, don't succubus have to feed, or like, because I feel like a lack of feeding would make her super weak.
Yeah, so the idea with that is you spend money, buy mana crystals, eat that.
Oh, so she's having like,
Basically, she's taxes, essentially.
Understood.
man, that's
She-
depressing.
She's bad at her job.
Understood.
This poor assistant teacher with an assistant teacher salary having to buy mana crystal for one.
So I guess my next I guess a good next question would be so would they return and would it be by coincidence or by seeking him out?
I mean, she literally did say that she literally basically left him with parting words like, "I'll be back." Like a villain, shaking your hands. I'll get you next time.
But does she have any actual plans of finding him again, or is it going to be more up to coincidence is my question?
Yes.
She's got plans.
Okay, she's got
I
plans.
mean, she got plans, but not exactly to hunt you down. It's more
So,
like
did you have any other-
she's more like thinking about the next time I'm going to go off on a research thing. I'm going to give you a ring.
So,
ring, ring.
You gonna add any more details, or shall we give our score?
I think we're done. Actually, I think we've hit every single point.
Okay, well, let's get our scores. I
All right.
believe that I would like to give this girl a 9. Pretty good.
Yes.
It was pretty funny. I like her design. It's pretty good.
Oh boy.
I think the only thing that would
My
ever take it to a 10 is once we finally start using this character. Because I need
oh
to see
boy,
her.
my yeah, my situation. All right, what is what is wait a fucking second. Before I make my listing, I do have a question. One final one. What was the research thing for?
Yeah, that's a good question. Why the heck was Enril there? Or why the heck was Enril
Me?
there?
No, she stumbled upon Endo while doing research. She wanted to basically research how to create simulacrums.
Right. Okay.
Oh, okay. So it was simulacrum based. Understood.
Yeah, basically, Simulacrum's
Interesting.
a super high-low magic. She's actively doing research. This is essentially her thesis, you know?
Oh my
As an
god.
assistant teacher, to become a full-fledged teacher,
You
she wants to reduce the spell level of simulacrums.
you
She
want to know what's
thought she
really
was in
funny?
a summer romance. It turns out she was in a tragic rom-com.
Yes.
You want to know what's even funnier about this? Because she's interested in simulacrums, that increases the next fucking like fucking interaction so much because he's basically a living simulacrum
Oh no!
now. Anyways,
Listen,
because of
Dino,
that
listen,
information.
Dino. I want to study your body. I mean, don't get me wrong, not for science. Well, kind of for science, but
God,
I want to study your body.
I feel like if Raz was there, she's going, BS! You want it as much as I
Oh my god, this is so beautiful. All right, I gotta
And
stay true to myself. I gotta stay true to myself. Because of that, you've gotten a 10 out of me.
yes, yes, yes,
The
yes!
first
I am the
10.
winner! I am the winner! I am the
First
one who
10
writes! I have
ever.
got in there!
That is so that is so perfect. She's researching simulacrums, and Dinok is basically a living simulacrum that has access to etherealness.
I didn't expect it, but I got another gold sticker!
You did get you earned this. I do not give these out often, but this you have done it. You've gotten it out of me.
Fun fact,
You may get it out again, but we'll have to see if you can even get to these heights once more.
these heights, I don't know, but fun fact, the next character we'll be doing,
Mm.
that's, the number 8 character I've written, Kaiser, that one,
Yeah.
that one might be one of the best. It's one of the top 3. But
Oh
I'm out of
shit.
time
Okay.
now. We'll be leaving for now. Goodbye, everyone. Like and subscribe if
See
you
you next
enjoyed
time.
this.
Let's see if we'll see if we find this NPC in the Fragile Frontier. Stay tuned.
Goodbye.